Valerie kick play. Ball spotted on the 21.
Blue. The Hillers in there visiting white with green pants.
And that was Cole Salyards on the return.
Clockers' defense has been tough. They gave up 2 long plays against Westwood. Long pass plays for touchdowns, but they shut out Sharon 2 weeks ago. And they had a bye week, a very rare bye week, which was worked into the schedule this year.
A little screen pass. Don Massaro read that one. It was right there to make the quick tackle for a loss of 2 yards. Yeah, and they totally just dominated Sharon. They probably could have run up that score. But they were able to get a lot of their underclassmen in and second stringers, but they had their way with Sharon, and the defense, second string defense, held as well. So
valuable experience.
Robbie Bernardin.
Too much time? No, offside Ashley.
And we'll talk about this all year. Hopefully not too much in a negative way, but penalties is something that Coach McKay, no coach really likes it, but that is just one thing he knows this team really needs to continue to work on, is some of those mental lapses.
It's an epidemic, you know that. I'm watching television.
Yeah.
We're live today, streaming live.
And I do like, it's not Friday Night Lights, it's Saturday afternoon sun.
Old school.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's a college game.
Tries the left side, had a hole, got through it. Close to the first down, got pushed back. Might be a foot short. We'll see what the mark is.
Latessa in on the tackle there.
They're moving the sticks. They're jumping the gun here. The chain gang made a mistake. You moved those sticks. They shouldn't have done it. It's going to be third and about 1. Less than 1. Look for the quarterback to carry this one himself. Let's see. From the shotgun. No, he gives it off. They try the right side, first down, and a chunk more.
That was Cam Mulvaney with a big hole and pick up about 8 yards for a first down.
So the Hillers have the first down of the game. We're in the opening minutes of the first period. The Clockers and the Hillers from Bill Cunitz Field at Ashland High School. Bob Thacker and Rob Silver on WACA-TV. Thrilled to be bringing you the first game of the season at home here.
First of 4 in a row. I think there's 4 home games in a row. Hopefully we'll.
Clockers undefeated and the Hillers winless at this juncture.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 for the Clockers. First win against Westwood, who has since gone 2-0. They beat a decent Medway team.
They had 2 great plays against us for touchdowns.
Yeah, it was a combination of 2 great plays, and I think there was a little bit of confusion on defense.
It was a seam. Both plays are
exactly
caught
the
a
same.
seam. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Quick out, complete. Inside Ashland territory at the 43. And another Hiller first down. No huddle. Hillers want to go.
Well, they got to look for the short stuff.
Another quick out is complete to Cole Salyards.
Yeah.
The quarterback for the Hillers is Robbie Bernardin.
With this win, they have to really key on the short pass, make them throw it long, sail it into this breeze, which is gusty. It's messing up my hair, Bob.
Yeah, the short pass is the way to go today, isn't it, Rob?
Well, for now, I mean, but you got to figure that's what they're going to do until you force them to go long.
Trips right, but the back gets it.
Tried too many cuts.
Oh, beautiful play.
Nicely.
Fantastic stop by the Ashland defense.
That was Eddie Braganca in there with Griffin Frank, I believe.
Griffin was the leading tackler in the Westwood game.
Yeah, he had an incredible game. He's kind of quiet in the Sharon game, but that's That's fine. They didn't. He did what he had to do. 21-0. You can't complain about the defense.
And Bragaca has been big in the
confusion
running
there.
game for the Clockers in the early going. 3rd and 5.
Could be 2 down territory. Bernardin with the call.
They try the run again. Very close.
Walking on with the stop.
I thought he was short, but it looks like they're going to give him the. They did. They gave him the little extra after he stretched out after he hit the ground. It's good coaching there.
3 first downs on this drive for the Hillers, and they're now down to the Ashland 31-yard line.
That was Cam Mulvaney again with the carry.
Bernardin is calling signals.
Empty backfield.
Robbie is a senior. He wants to pass. He rolls left. He lets it go. He's open. Did it hit the ground? It's going to be
thought it was
called
good.
complete.
By Brian Keith.
It's right around that first down marker. We're waiting for the spot. Just short, apparently. No. Well,
Might be some confusion with the
just
stick.
short.
Oh,
Just
okay.
short.
Yeah. Almost like a free play here.
Up the middle.
Mulvaney again.
Just enough. Cam Mulvaney, a junior, been doing a lot of the heavy lifting on this drive for the Hillers. Cam wears number 27.
First and 10 at the field.
He's in the backfield now. Right behind Robbie Bernard. A lot of conversation. Now they're ready. First down.
Fakes the handoff.
Play action. He's open. A good late rush by the Ashland defense made sure that one was incomplete.
That was Brandon Grover. Senior class president Brandon Grover
Wow.
with a good beat on that ball to knock it away. That's what I was saying. That pass is a little longer, hangs up just a little bit more. Gave him time to close in on it and knock it away. So 2nd and 10.
A nice mix of pass and run by the Hillers in this first period drive. He's going to pass again. Going for 6.
Turn around.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Hopkinton.
Tommy Hamblin.
On a perfectly thrown pass by Robbie Bernardin.
What we used to call the fly pattern, Rob. The junior Tommy Hamblin made a little jump for that ball, and the Hillers break the ice. 7:12 left to go in the first period. Hopkinton 6, Ashland nothing. The extra point try coming up. And they do not kick. They go for 2.
Into the wind. I like that call. Hands
It's a
off
quick
to
handoff.
Mulvaney, but they wrapped him up.
Clockers knew about that one.
Nice takedown. That was Evan, number 17, Evan Ledachevsky.
The score holds 6-0. Hopkinton over Ashland. Timeout on the field. First quarter action, the Hillers and the Clockers from Bill Cunis Field.
So I just want to take a minute just to talk about promotion that is running this season for all the Ashland home games. Fireflies, in conjunction with WACA-TV, has pledged to donate for a Kicks Against Cancer campaign. For every touchdown that Ashland scores, they've pledged to donate $25. If the extra point is made, another $25. Any field goal, $50. So all the donations are going to go to Jake's team. Team charity. That's jakes-team.com. And if somebody wants to pledge along with Fireflies, they can send an email to Jake's team, all one word, at yahoo.com, and just put their name and pledge amount, and we'll do all the accounting at the end of the season. But thank you to Fireflies for that generous generous
I can't
offer.
believe field goals.
And here we go. Jake Latessa.
Latessa takes it to the 15.
Right sideline.
Woo!
Brought down at the 16.
I don't play favorites, but if I've had a favorite player over the last 3 years, Jake Latessa is
On both sides
one
of the
them.
ball.
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of his defensive plays.
He's
that
got a
was
knack for
one of-
interceptions, too.
Yeah, he had one against Sharon.
They mark it at the 17. The Clockers will start there.
So that's what they needed to wake this team up. And we
Dominic Kavanaugh is the quarterback for Ashland. He wears number 7.
had Eddie Lopez in the
And he wants to
backfield.
pass right away. Dom has like a sidearm motion that I don't remember from last year, but I see it now.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. That
He,
pass
like, whips
intended
it.
for Bubba Gazzard. Yeah, well, as we were talking before the game, he threw 2 touchdown passes to Russell, his big target.
Kevin Russell.
And and he was able to run in the 3rd touchdown, so he contributed for all of the touchdowns against Sharon's in their 21-0 win.
He's going to keep it this time. Gets inside the 15, but we got a 3rd down play coming up. Ben Gazzard with a touchdown reception against Westwood. Don was 19 for 30, 264 yards passing against Westwood.
And he can throw in the wind because the wind in the Westwood game was similar to what it is today. And I was just amazed at the precision that both quarterbacks had, but especially Dom Kavanaugh. And I don't know, I can't throw the ball more than 20 yards, but you know, going downwind or into the wind, I don't know what's better. But we'll see in a second.
He slings it, it's complete. Kevin Russell.
It's his favorite target.
Clockers are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 5. We wait for the spot. Whew. What am I? They're at the 2.
Yeah. So they bring Braganca in. Braganca's more of a low to the ground, straight ahead, powerful runner. Eddie Lopez, probably the fastest player on the whole field right now between both teams. Different style. So we'll see if they try and just punch it into the end zone here. A 1st and goal from the 2. Clockers trailing 6-0.
Braganca's in the backfield, but Russell's going to keep it. Dom's going to keep it himself, puts his head down. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's a flag on the play.
Holding. Oh, my God. The worst possible penalty at the 2-yard line. Backs the Clockers up 10 yards on a 1st and goal. Disaster.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
On a running play. It's hard to even have time to hold.
Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
12-yard line now, still 1st and goal.
But once that hole closed off and he had to kind of stretch it out, that created the penalty.
What is that? It should be 1st down still, shouldn't it?
I believe you're right.
Dominic wants to
wide
pass.
open.
Wide open touchdown!
Jake Latessa.
Jake get the big run back to get the Clockers in position. Fitting, he scores the touchdown from Dom Kavanaugh. Already Dom's 4th touchdown pass of the year.
And that's
first quarter of the 3rd game.
So that's $25 for Jake's team. Compliments courtesy of Fireflies Barbecue in Marlboro. And we'll
I
see
can't
if,
believe the field goal's worth more than the touchdown.
You don't see a lot of field. They didn't have any last year. That's why I said that.
Snap back ball down. Good kick. He made it.
And it's good. And that's another $25.
Is that Andre Agustinelli?
That is.
Yeah. Number 20. Andre back to do the place kicking honors for the Clockers again this season.
Yeah, but not the kickoffs. So
we saw that. We saw a different boy kicking off.
Maybe the younger guy, they're trying to break him in with the kickoffs to
It was
take
the
over
sophomore
when,
John Giglia.
Yeah. Or he's just got more of a leg. But nobody's more accurate than Andre. He missed one, I think, extra point all last year. Did miss one this year. To start.
That extra point puts the Clockers ahead.
That is
7-6.
Yeah.
4:55 to go in the first period.
Yeah, that scoring drive took 2 minutes, 17 seconds.
It's another change this year. 3 timeouts per half instead of 5.
That's great.
It's great for us. Great for spectators.
Oh, yeah. Those timeouts in the last minute or two, it's...
When you have 5 in your pocket, it's deadly.
Right, and I don't even think the coaches can, the refs can keep track of it. Ball blows
Second
off
time
the
in a row.
stand.
A gusty wind on a beautiful, warm, late September day here in the clock town. About 72, 74 degrees.
High above Cunis Field on the press box, the rooftop. Best view in the house.
Yeah, it's not too high. It's just right. Here we go. Same kick as last time. Handled in about the same place. But he's across the 40 this time. Actually, the first kickoff was a little deeper.
Yeah, it was, by about 10 yards.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that kick design is something Coach McKay's telling him to do, because I think he could kick it a lot further.
But he's going too high. Yeah, he's getting under it too much.
If he's going to do that, I'd rather see him hit a line drive squib kick down there, make something hard to... This Hopkinton team's quick, huh? They're ready.
Each team has scored a touchdown on their first drive. So we'll see if any adjustments. Again, the quick out, not this time. Incomplete. Looked like he had it for a second.
Yeah, he looked like he turned his head to run upfield, maybe caught a glimpse of Kavanaugh closing in on him, and just enough to throw him off. They're ready
No huddle,
to go.
2nd and 10. They try the run this time.
Mulvaney, but
no
they were
hole
right
there. Now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Braganca and Ryan Dwinnels.
And this may be the first 3rd and long of the game. Got to watch out for that touchdown play. Got to give a little cushion here. 3rd and 8-ish.
They got Kevin Russell in at safety.
No one in the backfield. Bernardin wants to pass, and it's too long. Intended for Brian Keefe.
With Latesse on the coverage.
Was there pressure that time?
Not a lot.
So he let it go too early.
Not a lot. It's just...
Yeah. He
again,
overthrew it, yeah.
With the wind, if it dies down or if it's gusty, it is very gusty. It's
I
not
almost
as
felt
steady.
like he rushed it a little.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was open.
Yeah, he was getting clear, yeah. A couple more steps and then let it go,
as
yeah.
accurately as that touchdown pass, it could have
The
been
Hill
another
is in deep punt formation.
into the wind.
From the 32. The foot hits it at the 35. It sails inside the Clocker 30 and a fair catch there.
By Russell.
Sure-handed Kevin Russell, and the Clockers will start at their own 27 and a half, I guess we'll call it. 1st and 10, they'll start their 2nd drive of the day. This is a Tri-Valley League large division matchup today, a league game. Oh, it's complete. Across the 40, he makes a move, takes a hit. The Hill has finally gang tackled him at the 47-yard line. A 20-yard gain and a Clocker first down.
So this is the Clocker team that we saw in the first 2 games.
Kavanaugh.
He certainly has
Very
some
crisp
weapons.
with his passing.
He's got Russell single coverage at the top of the screen there. And he's got about 6 inches on the guy.
They go up the middle, giving
Lopez
Lopez his first carry of the game. Gets a tough 2.
2nd down and 8.
Yeah, if Lopez can get into open space, he's going to be fun to watch. Just got to be a little bit more decisive, I think, with his cuts. He tends to watch a little bit.
Gets another chance on the left side. Picks up another 2 or 3. 3rd and 5-ish coming up. So like the Hillers, the Clockers face a 3rd and fairly long for the first time.
They're bringing in Evan Ledachevsky, the junior, and taking Lopez out. See what kind of
Kevin Russell's
fun
number
play.
6. Dom Cavanaugh's number 7.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter with Ashland leading 7-6. Empty backfield. He zips
Quick
it into
sing.
Bubba Gazzard.
It's a first down.
Gazzard complete.
That's Brian Gazzard. He wears number 5.
Ashland.
Beautifully executed play for a Clocker first down.
They call him Bubba. I think Bubba's been his name forever. Bubba Gazzard.
Brandon Grover is in the lineup. He's number 8. He's a receiver. They haven't gone to him yet today.
Same set. Empty backfield.
5 wideouts. He slings it into traffic, but what a catch! What a catch by Kevin Russell. Well defended.
He actually looked like he got held a little bit on the line, and he was just able to get an arm out there.
Yeah.
It was a great catch and a great throw.
It's another Ashland first down. Same set. Man in motion this time. He stops up the middle. Dominic Cavanaugh for a hard 4 or 5 yards. 2nd down coming up. Clock running. Under a minute left to go in the first period. The Clockers 7, the Hillers 6. Same set.
They look for Russell.
He got him again.
Oh,
They finally drive him out of bounds at the 11.
and that is a first down.
According to what I see, it is.
One of the guys stood him up from Hopkinton. The other one was trying to rip it out of there.
Now the signal's given and the sticks move. Clockers are ready to play.
Less than 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Let's see if we can score and kick the extra point with the win.
Fake.
He tosses it up to his favorite target. Oh.
Kind of a jump ball, but Russell had the position, but he couldn't bring it in. Very close to the end line as well. That stops the clock.
With 10 seconds. Yeah, that was a nice throw. That's something Russell normally catches. It went right through his hands.
He put loft on that one, Rob, and it was necessary for the play.
Yeah.
2nd down, Ashland.
There's not a lot of defenders that match up with Russell on pure height, and he can out-jump most of them.
Well, he's a basketball
Exactly.
player.
That's where I was going to go with it. Exactly. So he has some good jumping ability, leaping ability.
The I formation, and Eddie gets it and doesn't get much.
Carry for Lopez. No gain.
Now the clock is 3rd down. That's going to be the quarter. Timeout on the field. The boys will change sides. And it's Ashland 7 and Hopkinton 6. What a beautiful day.
It's perfect.
You know, the breeze is really nice for the spectators. I know it can be troublesome in the passing game,
Or with the clipboard.
but I'm not seeing gusts of too much severity.
Plus, we're 30 feet higher than most people, so it's windier up here. It's like being on Mount Washington.
And they're protected by the stands on the field, of course.
Also, a few other announcements. For,
Beautiful Bill Kunis field. Bill would be very proud.
The first is going to be on
Great honor for him.
12th from 5 to 9 at the Poker.
Bill, of course, one of the legends at Ashland High School, a three-sport captain
November 2nd.
in the days when there were only three sports.
I thought you were going to say when the day there was only 2 sports.
Football,
be-
basketball, and baseball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had read up on him. It's pretty impressive resume. And then afterwards, he
Boston College Hall of Famer. 2 trips to the College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska. And although he wasn't a big guy, Bill batted cleanup for the Eagles. He had power.
So the teams have to jog the 80 yards from the 10-yard line to the 10-yard line as we change over at the quarter. And it's 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line. We'll see what happens. If they get a few yards, it's definitely a 4-down territory. We got Lopez in the backfield again. Has not been too successful.
The change in the play at the last second here. Coach McKay going through a complete repertoire of signals, and he took too long. Timeout, Ashland.
Timeout called by Ashland.
Not a bad spot for a timeout.
No,
It's an important play, Rob.
Right, you can't take the timeouts with you. So I was looking at the rules this morning. One of the rules I thought was kind of interesting, which, from a strategic point of view, well, you could always spike the ball, but if you want to stop the clock, you can actually, if you throw a backwards pass out of bounds, it stops the clock. They actually count that as
It's a fumble.
right, but they in this
Yeah, it's a
ordinarily and they would keep it running. I guess
because a backwards pass is not a pass.
correct in
So that
high school.
That might be your best way, because one of the other new rules is this throwing the ball out of bounds business after you're out of the pocket is
have
gone.
to have a receiver in the
Yes,
area. Yeah.
so you can still get caught with intentional grounding when you couldn't
Right.
under the old rules.
So
Now everyone's on the same page. They got the play they want. They can get a first down, but they got to get inside the 2. 3rd down. Kavanaugh, end zone,
wide open.
touchdown!
To Bubba Gazzard.
Well, I guess the timeout was worth it, Rob. Beautiful play. Kavanaugh to Gazzard. 2nd touchdown pass of the game for Dom Kavanaugh.
And that's another $25 for Jake's team, courtesy of Firefighters Barbecue in Marlboro. The extra point into the wind. Wow. And that's good for another 25.
Who runs that Fireflies?
That's Steve Eulis.
Steve Eulis.
From Ashland.
I've heard of him.
Tremendous guy.
He's generous.
Very generous. Very generous, and the food is incredible.
Oh, my God.
It was one of Jake's favorites.
It's sinful.
Between the ribs, which they're known for. Jake loved the ribs. Jake loved their pulled pork sandwich. They got a great chicken. They got great pizzas that they make as well. If you like nachos, I've gone over there with a friend, and you sit out in the backyard barbecue area. They play music. They got some cornhole set up. It's a nice area. And,
Yeah, they have live entertainment.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday nights inside always, and then in the backyard. But I've had the nachos, and it ended up being a meal for 2 of us. It's so good. All right.
Giglia has it lined up just the way he wants it.
I'm calling a squib kick.
It stays on the tee this time. He gets the left foot into it, and he got a penalty because he kicked it out of bounds.
Huh.
Ball kicked out of bounds.
It's interesting. That kick went about 5 yards further into the wind than he did with the wind. So I do think it was,
Kept it lower.
yeah, I think it was the directive from Coach McKay as far as what to do, how to do. Anyways, so that's going to be a penalty.
So the Hillers elect to have the Clockers re-kick from 5 yards deeper.
Have the kick re-kick.
So instead of the 40, this kick will come from the 35, I think.
And another rule change, pass interference is not an automatic first down. So if it's third and 30 and you get a pass interference, they just move it to 15 yards. I don't see that coming into play a lot, but
Yeah.
as a defender, it's something you kind of want to know. Hey, if it's 3rd and 30 and you got to grab a guy to bring him down, do it instead of giving up a first down. All right, so we'll try this again.
5 yards deeper. He calls a huddle. Clock is stopped, but the play clock, of course, still runs, but we don't have a play clock at Cunas Field. You don't see it in high school football. Gets the foot into it,
That's a
about the
nice
same
kick.
spot, only inbounds. Trouble.
And I think that's what he tried to do.
The ball is live, of course.
Yeah, that's what he's
Can
trying
be
to do.
recovered by the kicking team. So when all is said and done, the Hillers are going to start at their own 34, 1st and 10, with 11 minutes and 50 seconds left until halftime. Clock is 14, Hillers 6.
This is the Hillers' first possession with the wind. We'll see if that changes up their play calling.
They show pass, but they have a back in the backfield, and he gets it.
Mulvaney again gets the outside.
Mulaney's showing some good moves. Man, he ended up with a first down. Nice run.
Yeah, he made the outside. Good blocking there, too.
Made the Clockers miss. Cam Mulvaney, the junior. He's had a nice game so far.
He has.
A whistle. What happened? No flags.
Official timeout stoppage. I think they were moving the chains, maybe. This Hopkinton team moves quick, though.
Yeah, it's a challenge for the officiating crew. Another handoff.
They collapsed on that one.
Nothing doing this time for Cam Mulvaney.
Ryan Dwinney with the tackle. Size mismatch at the bottom of the screen here. That's where they got the touchdown last time.
The ball was on the carpet, but there was a whistle prior to whatever happened. Illegal procedure against the Hillers will set them back 5. So a 2nd and 9 becomes a 2nd and 14.
2nd down and 14.
Bernardin to take the snap with Mulvaney to his left.
It's going to pass.
They look underneath.
They go back to the short pass.
Pick up about 6 or 7.
I guess you could say it makes it a more manageable 3rd down, Rob.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
What's that, 3rd and 7-ish?
Yeah, cut it in half. And if they get close,
They're ready. They have the play called. Clock is ready. Here we go, 3rd and 7. They give it to the running back. He gets a very tough 1 yard. That's not gonna, they're not going to do it, and they're going to have to punt.
Jake Tolan on the tackle. Mulvaney was effective when he had the holes or towards the outside of the line, but the 2 or 3 plays he's tried to run in the middle,
Yeah,
blocking scheme just hasn't worked.
There was no big hole there.
No.
No. Deep punt formation. Who's back there?
We got Kevin Russell. It's over his head. Oh,
Fair catch. 15. Clockers will start there. 9:21 to go in the second period. Ashland 14 and Hopkinton 6. Bob Thacker and Rob Silver on WACA-TV. Today's game being played on September 28th, 2019, coming to you live.
we have a couple other underwriters that we want to mention. The 126 Self-Storage of Ashland, very generous to the WACA station with their underwriting and contributions, and then Ashland Pet Concierge. As
Don's
we get
got another completion.
Latessa.
A quick move nets a couple of extra yards. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Good for 5 yards, 2nd down and 5.
Let's see, we got
Ball spotted on the 22.
Just a
Griffin Frink is into the game. Griffin wears number 34.
And Evan, you want to say it? 17. I've already said it once. See if you've been paying attention. The play's going to be over. Letachevsky.
Letachevsky.
Just flows off the tongue.
Yeah, if you skip some of the letters, it's easier. Yeah, Letachevsky. Yeah.
Run by Brandon Grover. Good for about
Looked like there was a hole
3rd down and 4.
that he didn't hit and strung it out a little bit and they closed it off. So it's 3rd and about, what's that, 4, Bob?
I got a little less, just a little less, right?
Yeah. That's why I asked you.
Passing formation. And it is going to be a pass. Kavanaugh rolls, he's in trouble, can't let it go. Takes what he can get. But I don't think he got it. Maybe he did.
No.
We're blocked by the Clockers team.
Yeah, I'm looking 1 yard short.
Looks like a bad. Ooh. Right on the 27. They had to get to the 28. They're going for it on 4th down. The quarterback sneak, and he's got it, I guess.
I think he did.
A bold call by Coach Andrew McKay. Clockers deep in their own territory. 4th and 1. He quick pitches it. A crummy spot. I saw him.
That's good. That's a 1st down. Oh, well, no, I'm looking at the yards mark. I apologize. Yeah.
This is very close.
I think it's short.
So it's just short of the 28, right? And that's where they had to get, was just short of the 28. So we're going to have to measure.
Yeah, we don't have the best angle, but looking at, from my misspent days of youth at the racetrack, watching, it's like looking at the finish line from an off angle. You can figure it out. And yeah.
Hill is happy. They hold. McKay's gamble does not work.
And you never know what McKay's going to do. I thought he might try the old draw him off sides play.
He's unpredictable. That's what he likes.
Yeah.
So the Hillers have a 1st down at the Ashland, just inside the Ashland 28, with 7.5 left to go.
And we'll lean on
in the
defense.
second quarter, trailing 14-6. They've stopped the Hillers the last 2 times. They're going to have to do it again. The quick pass, that's a short gain to the 20.
Yeah. Short 8 yards. And you can't blame
21,
McKay for going for it. Because, I mean, kicking into this wind, where are they going to get? The 50-yard line?
I don't know. We haven't seen a punt today, have we?
Yeah.
Not from the Ashland.
No. Now the wind's picking up.
Same play, complete again. That's a 1st down around the 11.
Flag on the play.
Where is it? Right at the line.
Yeah, I think there was a hold there. That was Matt Neal on the tackle for Ashland.
Long discussion.
We said it at the same time. Wonder if it's a... All right, they're walking the correct way, so that's good.
It's 10 yards. It's 15. Some type of personal foul.
Oh, you know what? It might have been the chop block that they call now.
It is. That's the call.
All right, here we go. Yeah, there's I was looking at that rule. So there were a couple rules that they're looking to really enforce this year, and that's those illegal blocks. And if you're outside of a certain zone on the line, whatever the rectangle area is, you can't block below.
Very harmful play to the Hillers attack.
Hands up.
They give up something, but you're still going to be facing a third and very long. Who made that stop? Was that Jake?
Jake Latessa with the aggressive tackle.
He held him.
Ball spun on the 30-yard line.
Held him to a 5-6 yard gain. It's 3rd and 13 at the 30.
2 down
They
territory.
need to get to the 12. No, they need to get to the 17. Quick out. It's complete. And he's got a little cushion. And man, he's got the first down.
First down, he beat Griffin Frank over there.
Or does he? Yes. Does he?
Down to the 15.
Yeah, that's a first down. Big play.
Spotted on the 15.
Hill is ready to go. Clark is on their heels. The Hiller passing game. Chewing up yards. They go to the run.
Oh,
and he got a hole up the middle, and he's inside the 5.
Mulvaney again. That's the first time it's worked up the middle.
Cam Mulvaney, listed at 5'8", 160. Had a nice hole, and he hit it. First and goal, ball on the 3. They give him another chance. He's in trouble right from the beginning and loses yardage.
Ryan Dwinells with the penetration. Forced him outside, and the rest of the team took care of it.
Good defensive play by Dwinells. Kavanaugh calling defensive signals as well as offensive signals.
Lost of 2 yards.
Clark is really relying on number 7, Dom Kavanaugh, on both sides of the ball.
I get scared seeing him play on defense because he's just so important on offense, but he's done it for years. Seems to know how to take care of himself.
He's open, and he caught it in traffic for the touchdown.
Touchdown to number 11, Tommy Bernardin.
Oh, the brother combination. Robbie Bernardini, or Bernardin to Tommy Bernardin.
Very nice. Not an easy catch.
No, zipped it in there.
Tommy, a junior.
And they're going to go for 2.
Conversion.
Try and tie the game up. It's 14-12 right now.
Clark is very tight on defense, of course.
A lot of receivers, not a lot of running
He
backs.
rolls, he lets it go. No one could get that one in bounds.
Not his best pass.
The score hangs. Ashland 14, Hopkinton 12. Timeout on the field. 4:44 left to go until halftime. Clark is holding a 2-point lead. And the Hillers made the Clarkers play for that 4th down quarterback sneak that did not work inside their own 30. And that cost Ashland 6 points ultimately. They had a chance to stop it, but the Hillers converted a 3rd and 12.
Yeah. They're both offenses executing really, really well.
Clarkers haven't punted yet today, but they've turned it over on downs once.
52 kicking for them. I don't see a 52 on their
Not
roster.
listed.
Legal player.
Hard grounder like you've been looking for from Ashland. Handled beautifully.
Latessa.
Across the 25, Ashland will start there.
26-yard line. Ashland will
Percentage-wise, I just think that type of kick is much better. You can get a weird hop. It can bounce off one of the up guys that's not paying attention.
The ball can only bounce weirdly. It's not round.
Exactly, and you have to. You see how much time Latessa had to spend to make sure he got his hands on it, you know, as opposed to being able to run and catch it and just take off running.
Kavanaugh brings him out.
Yeah. 4:37.
Empty backfield. Straight back. Lets it fly. Oh, a good defensive play. Old number 34, Andrew Sapareshis.
Yeah, he just faded back. That's the play they've been running several times, including the touchdown. Actually, the touchdown play wasn't that one, but they've run the 5 receivers and then thrown it right over the middle. He just kind of faded back, kind of learning. It could have been a disaster.
Kavanaugh's going to run this one himself. Heavy traffic.
Kavanaugh with the keeper. About 2 yards.
And now it's a 3rd and 8 coming up. That play has not worked today. Dom has not been able to find too much open field on the occasions that he has kept the ball himself.
No.
Passing situation, no one in the backfield. Kavanaugh from the gun. Straight back, over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of old number 5. Bubba Gazzard, is that? Yeah.
That is.
And now the clock is will punt. For the first time today, and into the wind.
Yes.
So who does the honors? Let's see. My first time seeing the clock
this is Matt
year.
Neal. I believe he's a sophomore?
Young Matt Neal.
Junior Matt Neal.
Standing on his 15. Perfect snap. And he gets the foot into it. It gets up in the wind, gets knocked down a little. Fair catch at the 46. And the Hillers will start with excellent field position. Cole Salyards making the fair catch.
27-yard punt into the wind. I was thinking anything past the 50 is a win, so I'll take that punt. Nicely done. Yeah, Matt Neal does a little bit of everything. I've seen him in under the take a few snaps at quarterback against Sharon. He can run the ball and he can kick. Maybe they'll do a fluty drop kick at some point, trying at the quarterback position. Bernardin
looks one way,
nice
goes the other.
There by Ahmed. Arshad Ahmed.
Nice short tackle. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Hiller's confused. We may see a timeout here. And we do. For some reason, they're all mixed up there. I'm saying one timeout used by each team.
I believe so, yeah.
So each team has 2 left, we'll call it. And Ashland's leading 14-12 with 3:15 to go. The timeouts are actually up on the scoreboard.
Actually, and
they have
a good scorekeeper downstairs. I don't know if that's in their contract that they have to keep track of timeouts. Well, that's good to see. Because you can't keep the timeouts with you, like we said. Speaking of storing, 126 storage, Ashland. Self-storage, 126 self-storage for all your storage needs in Ashland. and barking out the call.
Wow.
And that was
An easy first down.
Tommy Hamblett.
You know, just a quick pass.
Yeah, they gave him too much space.
I guess I'm thinking, do we tighten up?
They gave him too much space.
He's got 7 yards.
That was the touchdown combo, the first touchdown. Yeah, he moved.
No play.
Quarterback step, that's a legal procedure or whatever it is.
They had to call that one. That's 5 yards. It'll back him up.
That ball false start. 5, it'll be first down and 15 from the Ashland 46.
I think it was on the quarterback. The running back might have moved a little bit.
Yeah, you can't watch all 11.
He took a step forward. He tends to shift forward anyways. All right, so first and 15, 2:30, clock's running. Plenty of time. Fakes to Mulvaney. Lets it go over the middle. Uh-oh. Knocked away by Russell or Grover.
By Brandon Grover.
And Russell couldn't find it in time, fell right at his feet. These passes have been right there, you know, even the one that...
Accurate.
Yeah.
He's shown a great accuracy.
Both quarterbacks.
Good velocity, not too hard, just right.
Yeah, the wind doesn't seem to affect. On the ones where they have to put a little bit of finesse into it, float them in there, the wind's definitely affecting
Second and 15,
there's a
reverse. Flag.
Yeah.
A flag where no players are,
I think that's...
and it's holding against Hillers.
Yeah, Jake Tolan was able to escape that block. Escape the hold, actually.
Yeah. Got free. And we got a boy on a knee. Oh, no, it's an equipment problem.
Yeah, it's a untied shoe.
So penalties have hurt the Hillers on this drive.
Yeah.
They had a 5-yarder on an illegal procedure and now a 10-yarder holding from the spot of the foul. And it's going to bring up second and 26. 25. Bernardin.
Oh.
Over the middle.
There we go.
Intercepted. Ahmed. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Our shot, Ahmed. They've been picking on him all day. And
the senior comes up with the big interception, the first turnover of the game.
And that was the result of the penetration. I didn't see who got in there, but they were right in on him. And he rushed that throw, and it was 3 clockers were right there.
There was a lot of traffic where that ball was headed.
Yeah, they were lucky that one guy was able to field it cleanly. So it's 1:43 to go. Ashland takes over with a 14-12 lead on the Hiller 41-yard line.
Kavanaugh, the quick out.
To the flat.
Gazzard has it inside the 30 to the 27.
They don't, okay. Yeah, they let 3 extra seconds click off as they move the chains, but they're supposed to stop it. And they started it again. 1:25 to go.
Dom wants to pass again.
Got Russell.
He's looking for the end zone.
There's an interference.
Complete. Touchdown. No, they call him out of bounds. What a catch by Kevin Russell.
Still 1 minute and 14 seconds left on the clock.
And a nice touch by Kavanaugh. I was just saying how it's tough to lob it up into the wind. It was almost like the wind died down, and Russell was able to go up and get it.
Ashland inside the 2. First and goal with 1:14 to go. They got 2 timeouts in their left in this half.
I was surprised there was no flag. When we watch the replay, you're going to see where the Hopkinton Guy knew he had been beat, and he pushed him. Fortunately, he didn't push him out of bounds, because they would have that would have been a penalty. The clock's running.
There's no reviews.
Clock is running. He went out of bounds.
No, now they want to stop it. Now they want to stop it.
He's too focused on the timeouts to get the clock right.
Now Ashland takes a timeout.
We'll go over the fundraiser dates again. October 12th, 5 to 9 at Chipotle in Framingham. November 7th.
I don't know why that time ran off, Rob.
I don't either. Out of bounds, stops the clock, and it was about 1:14. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be a factor. It actually may work out in Ashland's favor. If they would score quick, I'd rather give them the ball with 30 seconds as opposed to a minute.
You only got one timeout left now. So you're hurting your ability to run.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of time.
They're going to send in 2 plays. If they have to spike it once, they can spike it. They got Eddie Braganca in the backfield.
And I got to believe he's in there for a reason, Rob.
Well, last time they brought him in, they tried Kavanaugh up the middle and ended up with a holding call. And yeah, they're resetting the clock to 1:14.
Which is correct, I believe.
Yes. And like I said, it may actually, if they score quickly here, you end up kicking into the wind. Hopkinton's got 1:05 left to...
and a passing team.
Yeah, with the wind. 2 timeouts. Well, first things first, let's get it in the end zone and add another few dollars courtesy of Fireflies Barbecue to Jake's team. Kavanaugh keeps it, and I believe he's in.
And he is.
Kavanaugh with the touchdown. Number 7, Dominic Kavanaugh.
$25 more to Jake's team.
Kevin Russell with love with the 2 touch of the drive.
Courtesy of Fireflies Barbecue, kicks against cancer. This is a big extra point into the wind, as this will make it a 2-possession game. It's 8 points right now, 20-12. Agostinelli. Not much of a wind right now.
Snap back ball down. It's up.
Mr. Automatic.
It's good.
28 on the clock.
Big point, 21-12 with 1:08 left. Now the clock is going to have to survive a Hiller passing attack into that end zone in the final 1:08 of the first half.
So that's keeping tabs, $150 for Jake's team charity. And the charity, the purpose of the charity goes to fight childhood cancer and help the siblings and the families of kids with cancer as well through their Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases arms of the charity. And we just did the Jimmy Fund walk on Sunday. I tried to do the whole thing. I made 20 miles. But
wow.
The team as a whole, there was 31 people, many from the Ashland community. And
it was a fairly hot day, wasn't it?
It was. It was a very hot day. The rest of the 13 of us started at the beginning. The other 12 made it. I had to tag out at 20. But the team raised $30,000 as we get ready to kick off. Big kickoff, 1:08 to go. And there we go.
Nice
line
hard
drive.
line drive on a bounce.
Good bounce.
Catches it clean. He's across the 30, and he's up to the 33, and the Hillers will start there.
There's Jack Lima.
Robbie Bernardine
Number
will
13.
start there.
A nice tackle there.
Tackle made by Jack Lima, number 13.
But we made
102 on the clock.
the team raised $30,000 through the Jimmy Fund walk. That'll go directly to osteosarcoma research. And another $20,000 was donated from a Jake's team fundraiser, so $50,000.
That is a fantastic day's work.
Yeah.
Robbie wants to go short again.
The
But he gets out of bounds and stops the clock without using a timeout.
Yeah, about 13 yards, and this is what I was talking about with the quick score, 54 seconds left.
That's a good first down play, Rob.
It's a great play. He got out of bounds.
Yep.
If anything, you got to make sure to wrap him up. You can give him his 10, 12 yards, but you got to make
You want to make some yardage so you can throw in the end zone if you have to.
Yeah.
You can't be throwing into the end zone from your own 30.
Yeah, I mean, 13 yards a play is going to get him there quick.
Bernardine mixed up again. Bernardin. Robbie, the short pass again.
Oh!
Bobbled. Did he get it?
No. No.
He hit the rug?
Made by John Kavanaugh.
That was a quick bounce, I thought maybe.
Yeah, if he flipped it up in the air a little bit more.
Second down.
It was a good pass. Actually, it works out better that he dropped it because he would have been tackled right there by either Kavanaugh or Ahmed.
50 seconds
Clock
left.
would have continued to run.
So second down and 10 from the 44.
Timeout. Ashland uses their last timeout.
Okay.
Coach McKay saw something he didn't like. Wants to make sure his boys are rested and ready. And he's going to make a substitution. It's old number 18.
Yeah. Go for it, Bob. You already got Letichevsky. Theo, yeah. I heard him say Theo, yeah.
Konovalchik.
Sounds right to me.
The senior. Another senior.
Dwinell
Coach
comes
McKay
out.
has got some kids to go out for this club that weren't on the team last year. Upperclassmen.
They got a big squad.
Yeah.
Looking at the sidelines, and it is technically an away game for Hopkinton, but I don't know if they travel with their full JV team or not. But when we went to Sharon, we doubled the team size of Sharon.
Now we're ready to play.
50 seconds.
Second down. Straight back. Now he rolls.
Empty back.
Goes the other side of the field.
Russell.
Oh.
Oh,
a late flag.
I thought Russell was going to jump up and get it.
Well, our boy fell. Who
Did
fell?
he push him?
That's what I'm thinking. Why did he go down? It is.
Yeah.
It's against the Hillers offensive. Who was that went down, Rob?
I didn't see it. I saw Russell parked under it. He was watching it the whole way.
He's right next to the official now.
Up top might have been Grover.
He's on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Grover.
Yeah, it was Grover. Brandon Grover. Brandon had no doubt that it was against the Hillers. He just disappeared down here. Just all of a sudden he was on the ground.
Yeah, there was good coverage.
Double coverage. So, march them back another 15. Now they're actually inside of where they started, inside their own 30 now.
Yeah, second
42
and 24
and a half left.
yards. 25 yards.
I guess we got time for another bomb. Now they go to the ground.
Okay.
He
Come on.
bounces outside. He's tough to bring down.
Kavanaugh.
Got him.
John Kavanaugh with the tackle.
He wouldn't let go, Rob.
No.
And the Hillers are not stopping the clock. And the clockers can't. So this half may be over.
They're trying to, Hopkinton's pointing, they want to stop the clock. Coach doesn't want it. We'll go into the halftime.
Under 10 seconds, they come up to the line. They're not going to get it off unless they snap it right now. That's the half.
Okay.
That is the half.
An entertaining first half.
Excellent first half. Excellent play by both teams.
Yes.
Ashland 21, Hopkinton 12. The second half is coming right up. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV, Ashland Television.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, Cori checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all of the Ashley and Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro is generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Hallie, tell us a little bit about Jake's Team.
There's two main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join in the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashley and Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro.
And the Clockers leading 21-12, but we were talking about the scores. You wanted to recap those real quick before the kick?
Kavanaugh to Latessa.
Yep.
Kavanaugh to Gazzard.
Yep. And Kavanaugh on the keeper. So like we said.
3 extra points by
Andre Agostinelli. So if you had Kavanaugh in your fantasy league, you're looking really good.
A hard line drive. Takes a nice hop.
To Latessa. Had a steam.
Jake had nowhere to go.
He's going down hard.
There was no hole.
Aggressive tackle, but not before he reaches the 30-yard line.
There's got to be a little forward progress there. Yeah, they gave him the 30. He was driven back.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. So the first and 10 from the 30.
So this second half, starting off, again, underwriting by Ashland Pet Concierge and 126 Self-Storage. Thank you for your support.
First play of the second half goes to the running back that called Eddie Lopez.
And that hole closed quickly.
You know that 12-minute quarter seemed to make a difference to me. That first half took over an hour, and there was a lot of passing.
And that's with 3 timeouts.
Let's see, what did they use? We ended up using 4 out of the 6 between the two teams.
So again, we're streaming live. So say hello if you're watching. Underneath to Gazzard, who spins away from a tackler and gets a first down. On 2nd and 9, he gains 10.
Clockers employing the same offense that the Hillers have used against them.
Ball spotted
Yeah,
at
into the
41.
wind.
Just underway in the third period. Ashland and Hopkinton from Bill Kunis Field, Bob Thacker, and Rob Silver bringing the game. Produced and directed by Todd Carter.
And we have Allison Rose as well helping downstairs. It's a 5-man operation and woman operation. Connor Donovan as well. Grover's going to throw it.
He's
Got
open.
a beat.
Oh! Off the hands.
Brandon Grover with the throw.
To Kevin Russell.
Man, what a beautiful ball he threw.
Going to be second down and 10.
And it's not like they fooled him, but it was a perfect throw.
He just didn't cushion that reception.
That's 2 today. Very uncharacteristic.
Went hard off his hands. What a pass. Second and 10 is the result.
He was a little quick to get set to throw, so it didn't trick him enough. Rolls out.
That's complete.
Oh, that was a tough hit on Latessa, and there's the penalty. He might be out of the game for targeting.
We'll see what the call is.
He was going down already, and the guy came in.
You would have to think it, and maybe a blow to the head, Rob.
Tough kid. He got up and jogging off the field right
He's
now.
okay. He's got to come off, right? That's
Yep.
the rule.
Yeah.
I believe when you lose your helmet, you got to come off. Referee's conferring
Jake
on the
Tolan.
violation.
Tolan coming in. Grover coming out.
Now we wait for the official to give us the signal. Personal foul, blow to the head against the Hillers. That'll add 15.
Personal foul.
It's at their discretion whether or not they want to eject the guy, but the fact that he was able to get up quickly and walk off, I don't think it's as egregious enough to kick the guy out of the game. So anyways, another first down.
Clark is getting a benefit of that 15 yards plus the completion, and they're on the 36-yard line of the Hillers, starting the second half with a nice drive. Up the middle, a little room. He'll take it. They don't go down easy, Rob.
No. Lopez with his best run of the day.
He fought hard. He fought hard for those yards.
He's yet to be able to get into any open space.
No
To
Ashland
really
running
see
back has, right?
No.
Including when Dom Cavanaugh has called his own number.
No, if it wasn't for the passing game right now, this would be a much different ball game. Hopkinton was able to move the ball with Mulvaney on the ground.
Yeah, he was pretty reliable. Not every run, but at least every other went for good yardage. Dom straight back. Now he rolls right. He's in trouble. He wants to run it.
He's got some space.
And he doesn't get much.
And a flag.
He actually loses a couple.
Yeah.
Let's see what the flag is.
Anytime a play takes that long to develop, unless somebody, was he blocking downfield maybe? It seemed to be pointing at the ground.
Here's the signal.
Holding.
Oh,
Defense.
defensive holding. Wow.
Maybe that's why nobody was open.
Astonishing. But the spot of the flag was the confusing part. Was a linebacker holding a running back coming out of the backfield? I don't get it.
Yeah, no. Must have been the guy that's been scrambling over the middle all day. That's probably why he wasn't there.
The result is another Ashland first down. Here we go. Up the middle. Again, yardage hard to come by. They push the pile, as they do nowadays.
I think it was against Westwood that they called on a first and goal. They were pushing the pile on, and they called an assisting the runner penalty.
Yeah,
So you can, pushing the pile versus actually physically helping your guy stay up is different. But
yes.
well, what is that flag?
Give him 3.
Oh,
It's against the Hillers again.
Yeah,
this
Mulvaney.
time it's unsportsmanlike conduct against one of the defensive backs or linebackers.
Now it's number 27, Mulvaney.
Mulvaney, I don't know what position he plays. Let's see.
He's playing bench right now.
He's coming out. I think he's a defensive back. He did something they didn't like.
Did something.
Or he said something they didn't like.
Yeah.
So, referees assuming control of the action here and marching the Clockers single-handedly downfield.
And all of a sudden, it's 1st and goal.
Just
on
like
the
that.
9-yard line.
Without any play going for more than 3 yards.
No, we've had about
3 penalties on this drive?
25, 35 yards of penalties.
1st and goal at the 9. Kavanaugh keeps it. He rolls. He eludes one tackler. Lets it go into the end zone. Intercepted. Very dangerous pass. And Don paid the price. There's a lot of Hillers in that area. Very congested with Clockers and Hillers. And he laid it in there. And a Hiller came away with it.
Yeah, and that was number 6 for Hopkinton. Brian Keefe with the interception.
So the momentum swings again.
First poor decision all day.
First turnover for Ashland. Clockers also had a pick in the first half.
So Hopkinton will start at their own 20 as the interception occurred in the end zone. Burns
Quick out again, the same plays.
Ahmed wraps them right up.
Takes 5. 2nd and 5.
But that play has been there all day.
It's a
whether
good
5
first
or
down.
7.
You know, Rob,
yeah.
you start with 5 yards. It's a good first down play.
And he's got the height on him, too. So Ahmed's got to respect him.
Bernardin calling signals. He's got a man in the backfield. It's Mulvaney is back in. He gets the call. He bursts through across the 30 for a first down.
Pickup of 9. What a change in momentum there. Everything going Ashland Clocker's way. And a turnover, and now Hopkinson's moving the ball. It is a 2-possession game, though.
Ashland leading by 9. Again, the same old play. Underneath this time, he misses a tackle and gave him some extra yards. Is it first down yardage? I think it is. Let's see now.
Yeah.
It is first down yardage.
That was Latessa.
45-yard line. The Hillers will start there. Cam Mulvaney is in the backfield. He gets the call. He goes up the middle, stumbles forward for 5. Clockers have given up 30 yards on this drive already. 2nd down. Bernardin keeps it himself this time. Oh, he knifes through and gets a nice gain out of the play. I'm not sure if he's got the first. He does.
Yeah.
Tell them downstairs that you're changing the battery out. Just yell to
Ball on
them.
the 44.
Say tight shot battery.
Nice job with the tackle.
Fast 5. Coach McKay
Has to figure it out. He's either got to switch it up or Somebody's got to be sitting on that pass.
Bernard's a good-sized receiver.
He
and
is.
I guess you have to respect him downfield as well. So they're giving him the cushion that's giving them that 5-yard first down play. Now this time they come inside, underneath. No, they go deep for Tommy Bernard. No, he almost had it. He almost had it. Ahmed was there.
He was there, but it was right in his hands, though. And that's what you were just talking about, the height differential there.
It was important on that play.
But he was in his face just enough to make him miss.
Because only the receiver was going to get that one.
Right.
Now it's 3rd and 5. It's getting dicey. Probably go for it on 4th if they don't get it here. Up the
Fakes
middle.
the handoff.
No, he's kept it. Robbie Bernard heading for the first down. I don't know.
Close. I think he got it.
He went right over the stick, and they gave it to him. Mighty excited group of Hillers on the sideline. That play right in front of their bench. Another first down, this time at the Ashland 34. A quick out to the other side. He breaks one tackle, but that's all. That's Cole Salyards. Now they start to see if they start to ply the left side now. If they come back to Tommy Bernard here on the right.
They're not getting a lot of pressure on Bernardin.
Brad Keefe knows what he's doing too. He's in the slot. So he's another potential target for Robbie Bernardin.
The one time they got pressure.
Oh, they do go to the left side using Cole Salyards again. And it's another Hopkinton first down. Clockers cannot stop this, cannot stop these short passes.
All right, Jack, switch to wide shot.
So we're 3:47 to go.
And no rest. The Hill is ready to go.
McKay shouting out the play calling for defense, some shifts.
Straight back this time. He lofts it for the end zone.
Sailing.
Too far.
Decent coverage there.
That was intended for Salyards again.
Grover on the coverage.
Salyard has the good height too, Rob.
Yes.
They're ready to go. 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mulvaney.
He kept it.
Oh.
Up the middle. He's going to walk down to the 4.
Yeah, Bernardin faked the handoff to Mulvaney and just took it right up the middle. Fooled me.
That's the best run that Robbie Bernardin's had for himself today. And that's a called play. That's not no one was open. That was the play.
Yep.
1st and goal at the 4. Clocker defense facing a real test here. See if they can do to the Hillers what the Hillers did to them. Turn this ball over.
Hands it
Hard
up.
run up the middle. It nets 1 or 2.
That was Andros Saporoshet's.
Yeah, that's only about his 2nd carry of the game. He's a tough linebacker on defense. If it's the kid I'm thinking of, yeah. He had a batted down pass in the first half, I remember.
So 2nd and goal from the 3.
Mulvaney's back in.
He's got 2 backs in there.
And Saporovich is in there too. Loose football.
He had
No excitement on the blue side, so the Hillers still have it, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, loss of 2 yards, brings it back to the...
They're right back where they started, at the 4.
Yeah, just mishandled the snap. Fortunate it didn't bounce away from him.
Yeah, no question that they recovered. No fight. They must have picked it up instantly. Yeah, must have covered it instantly.
Yeah.
Big 3rd down play, although they'll undoubtedly go on 4th.
Got Mulvaney
if that comes
lined
to
up to his
pass.
left.
They
Hands it
tried
off
the
to
run.
Mulvaney.
Nothing there. Whistles were blowing. I don't think that play counts.
That was Don Massaro on the tackle, but I think, was there a timeout before? False start.
That's going to set him back 5. I'm not that nuts about that, Rob, because it gives the receivers more field, you know?
Well, I will take it. But I understand your trepidation, your hesitation with the.
Let's see what happens.
Not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it
Third
certainly
goal at
opens
the
up
9.
the field a little bit. Another.
No, too much movement, Rob.
Yeah.
Now it's becoming a problem.
Bernardin was motioning with his hands because they weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing.
It's like he was flagging down an airplane or something. Yeah.
14-yard
line now.
Somebody missed the play
it's
call.
still 3rd and goal. 2 consecutive.
So what do you think about 14 yards of room versus 9? Now is that enough?
Well, now they got to go deeper because they got to get in. Don't forget, they got to get in the end zone.
They do need if given the opportunity for a field goal with the win, this is definitely makeable.
But they don't even kick extra points, so I don't think they're.
Well, that's because they were into the win. They need.
Maybe.
They need 9 points. Hand out to Mulvaney with a big hole.
Wow. So he's definitely thinking 4 downs or a field goal.
About the 5-yard line, so it'll be 4th and goal from the 5.
Is he thinking field goal?
There's one of their linemen a little slow getting up.
Yep.
Didn't want any help. He's not happy.
Gimpy.
Number 79. He didn't want Aiden Stewart.
Tommy Bernardin stays in.
He wants to
but
be
he
in
could
there.
be the holder. No thought of a field goal. It's 4th down and goal from the 5 or the 6. Bernardin rolls right, lets it go, and he had a wide open Andrew Saporashets and completely missed him.
That play was the result. Don Massaro got right in his face. That's what we were talking about. You put a little pressure on
He
Bernardin.
He hasn't seen much today.
That was the second time he's had that type of pressure. The first time was the interception, and this one was the missed wide open receiver. So both teams bending but not breaking on defense, and the Clockers will take over with just under 37 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, still leading 21-12.
A good defensive stop aided by Hiller penalties and that missed touchdown opportunity on 4th down. And now
Jake Merlone
got to get out of this hole.
Giving Don Massaro some high fives. That was a huge play.
He's going to pass from the end zone. He goes deep. He's open. He's got it. Can he outrun him? Oh, dragged down from behind.
Brandon Grover.
He had just a step on the defender, and it was all he needed. And
35-yard, 45-yard connection.
Threading the needle. Kavanaugh to Grover, 45 yards and a national 1st down.
Yeah, unfortunately, Grover got tackled a little. It was a little gingerly coming up off that. I don't know if he rolled his ankle when the guy fell on him, but they're looking at him on the sidelines. He's a tough kid. He'll be back. And they're going to let the clock run out, give him more time to rest and recuperate.
Fast 3rd period. It's in the books. No scoring in the 3rd period. After 5 touchdowns in the first half, nothing in the second half so far. 12 minutes left to play. Ashland 21, Hopkinton 12. This is going to be a great finish, Rob.
It should be. Should be a great finish and very efficient. Very efficient with the changeover here as they were on the 50-yard line.
Ball is immediately spotted at the 50-yard line.
So as we go to the heading to the start of the Start of the fourth quarter with 12 minutes, again, 12-minute quarters this year. Ashland leading 21-12. They will have the ball first and 10 on the 50-yard line with the wind, which is huge. And again, we thank our underwriters, 126 Self-Storage of Ashland and Ashland Pet Concierge. It's ashlandpetconcierge.com, 126selfstorage.com. And again, we thank our Fireflies of Marlboro for the Kicks Against Cancer contribution. So far, $150 raised for Jake's team based on Ashland's scoring prowess so far through the game.
Straight back. Looking for the outlet. Carries it himself.
And a flag in the backfield. It's probably a hold.
Flag on the play.
4-yard gain, but we expect that to be wiped out. And unlike a lot of the plays we've seen from quarterbacks on both sides today, that was not the called play. That was a scramble. Somehow we got a holding as Dom was looking for his receiver. Set back to the 38. First and 22. Just like that. Penalties hurt. Trips right. He's looking downfield. Now he wants to run. He goes the other way. He spins for a 2-yard gain. I saw a lot of open spaces on the other side. I wish he came this way.
Yeah, by the time he realized he was keeping it,
I was wishing he'd come this way. Because, you know, they had the 3 wideouts here, so he knew the play was called downfield on this side.
It always seems like there's a little more space on the other side of the field. Right now, the ball's on the left hash mark, so that's the short side. That's what got him into trouble on that interception. Rolling out to the short side, and everybody's squeezed into that space. We have a delay of game, or they gave him the timeout.
They did. First time out by either team here in the second half. 10:54 to go in the game. Ashland holding a 9-point lead over Hopkinton, 21-12. No, it's not Thanksgiving. This is a regularly scheduled league game.
And this is the one that counts.
For the league championship, the large championship, which is 6 Tri-Valley League teams.
And Ashland's actually leading the Tri-Valley Large because Holliston, who is unbeaten, has not played a Tri-Valley foe as of yet. So they're 0-0, Ashland 1-0, hoping to go 2-0. Hopkinton is 0-1, I believe.
So
No, they're 0-0 in the division as well.
Who's in the large?
We have
besides Ashland and Westwood and Hopkinton.
Ashland, Westwood,
Hopkinton,
Holliston, Medfield, I believe,
That's
and
5.
Norwood, I think, is in there as well.
Yeah, that sounds right. Norwood and Dedham in the league now, making it a 12-team league. Here we go, a second down play after the timeout. Over the middle, he's open. A great catch by Hazard.
Looks like he's found another favorite receiver.
Boy, what a catch. He went all out for that.
Yeah, some great hands on Brian Bubba Hazard.
Isn't that something? He extended. That was not an easy catch.
No, and nobody was going to catch it. It was either Hazard or it's going to be incomplete. It was a great throw.
Dominic fired that ball. That's a first down at the Hiller 39.
It's a different offense this year. Last year, you know, with Horning in there, who was an excellent quarterback, but, you know, they'd rotate and he'd get some time, never really got to, you know, wouldn't always have time to get into a good rhythm. But he's the man in charge, and he's really doing a great job.
Up the middle. He bounces to
Yes.
the right. He finds a hole, and he gets to the 33. Eddie Lopez.
Scored 3 for 6.
Nice run.
Yep, found a little bit of space.
It'll be second down and 5 from Hopkinson's 34-yard line.
Lopez again behind Kavanaugh. Doesn't get it this time. Kavanaugh in trouble. Scrambles and is brought down.
Kavanaugh brought down.
He loses a couple. And now it's a 3rd and 8.
Good job by Jacob Sokol.
He had the pressure.
Staying with him and making that tackle for a loss of about 4 yards.
Both defenses have had their moments in this game, despite the 5 touchdowns in the first half. They've been tough when it counted here in the second half.
As the wind picks up.
Russell and Gazzard are on the near side. He goes to the other side. Tried to backdoor, who's that, Grover? Tried to back shoulder play it, it just didn't work.
Jake Tolan, it looks like. Not his best throw of the day.
I can't make that number out, sorry.
Yeah, I think it was 33.
33,
Jake Tolan.
that was Tolan.
So they're going to kick. Try and pin them deep. 8:44 to go, like we've said a couple times. It's a 2-score game, 21-12, so the clock is definitely working against Hopkinton at this point. Nice job handling the snap.
Boy, did that come up nice.
By Matt Neal. See if they can, oh, and it makes it into the end zone. Because Arshad Ahmed just couldn't get to it in time. Need a little more height under there.
All things considered, the Hillers are going to be happy with that.
Yes.
So it ends up, what, an 18-yard punt or something.
That's one of the reasons why, you know, you'll see the coaches go for it so often on 4th down. There was 17 yards, 18 yards net when everything was said and done.
Clocker's back on defense. Tommy Bernard anxious to get started again. They try the running play to start off the drive. He bounces outside, but there's nothing there. He's going to lose to Mulvaney again.
And the Clockers are content having them run the ball. A couple Clockers slow to get up here. Jake Tolan. Looks more like a cramp for Tolan, and then maybe Ryan Dwinell's. Anytime you see the big guys go down in those piles, you never know what the issue might be.
Let's talk about the Ashland defense, Rob. Who we got up front? We got 54 is
Dom Massaro.
He's had a good game.
He has.
And
trying to see who else we have. Number 70.
That's Joey Harrington. He's just into the game. I think he's there as a insurance policy for the injured player.
Yeah, and 75, Andrew Iannarelli. He's had a good season so far.
He's a senior.
Ryan Dwinell, 69. It's another one. It looks like another cramp.
He's a rock.
Yeah, and he's up. So nothing major. And even though it is warm out, and it's probably warmer on the field, nice breeze, but with that hurry-up offense for Hopkinton.
Is that Josh Troutman out there, number 10? Is that number 10?
For Ashland, we got Eddie Braganca in the middle of the line, and Fio Konovalchuk. And Iannarelli. Grover, Matt Neal.
That's Fio. That's 18. That must be 18, yeah.
Only a couple yards there.
By Griffin Frank. And now it's going to be 3rd down and
Griffin
9
Frank.
from the 21-yard line.
Like I said before, Ashland is content with Hopkinton running the ball. As it keeps the clock moving, we're down to about 7 minutes, 39 seconds. It looks out.
Oh, and now even that isn't working for the Hillers.
And Kavanaugh was right on it anyways. Even if he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. So now they're faced with a tough, not a tough decision, but a tough situation because they have to kick into the wind.
I'm seeing the tiny little bit of fatigue.
Right.
As we get into the later part of the fourth period.
So they are going to punt. Let's see how they do into the wind on the 25-yard line.
Good punt.
Not
handled, but takes an Ashland bounce, and it's downed on the 40. 3 o'clock is start with great field position.
Only 18, 19 yards on that.
You know, that would have been great if they got a roll, but it went exactly the opposite. It just died.
Yeah, smart play. Even with a roll, it goes maybe 7, 10 more yards, and they've still got great field position. So let's see if they can put an exclamation point on this game and put something together with another score here.
Now's the time. This is the opportunity.
Yeah. So they're missing Dwinell's on. Oh, is he back in there?
I think he's playing left tackle, left guard.
He's back in there.
Yeah.
What a champ! He was just on the sideline before the punt, getting worked on. But he's back in there. False start.
Didn't see it.
The jet sweep.
Illegal procedure against Ashland. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 48-yard line.
Penalty puts Ashland right away on their heels with a 1st and 15.
I'm going to check the viewership. See if I've gotten any shout-outs. Nope. $7:25 to go. They're going to try
Still
the play
first
again.
down. Here we go. We run up the middle. He knifes for a nice gain.
That's Eddie Braganca. Eddie the Bull Braganca.
Got a good chance there and took advantage.
And he's a little slow to get up, too.
Doesn't want to be helped up. Yeah. And that's going to stop the clock.
And he's another two-way player that they can't afford to have go down. So he'll come out. They're fairly deep at running back.
If you stop the clock, I think you have to come out of the game, and Eddie does. Things more manageable now, 2nd and 9.
And Eddie Lopez lined up to the right.
Straight back. He looks.
Kavanaugh, excuse me.
Lets it go.
Pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Hopkinton 43.
Now it's 3rd and 9. And this is not 4-down territory, especially when you got a 9-point lead. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 6:47 left to go here at Cunard's Field. The Clockers and the Hillers battling on September 28th, 2019. Bob Thacker and Rob Silver on WACA bringing you today's game.
Hand off to Lopez, and he finds some room. He broke a tackle. He's gone.
Eddie Lopez, touchdown.
That's what I was saying. Just give him a little bit of space to run. Eddie Lightning Lopez shows off those wheels and takes it. Was it 33 yards?
Boy, did that open nice.
I don't know if there's many players in this league that are going to be able to catch him once he gets into open space.
No, there wasn't even a dive.
Money.
Is deciding whether to go for 1 or 2.
And that's another $25.
They're going for 2, Rob. How much is this worth?
Made conversion, made
All
extra
right.
point.
Okay,
They're both
it's the same. Yeah.
They're both good. So they're probably working on this for future reference. But
Clocker's late lining up, and
he kept it.
Oh, it was there, and he missed it. He threw it behind him. So the score stays: Ashland 27, Hopkinton 12, a 15-point Ashland lead. The Clockers had made that; it would have been a 3-possession game.
Exactly, and that's what they were going for. It's toughen up, but 15 points, but it's fine going for it. Because there's going to be some times in the season where they're going to have to go for 2, and it's better to work in a few plays ahead of time.
I'll say this: the play was there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good play.
So again, that's adds to the Kicks Against Cancer campaign, being supported so generously by Fireflies of Marlboro. Donations going to Jake's team, and that's jakes-team.com or Jake's team at yahoo.com if you want to email and leave your name and your pledge amount. Like I said, we'll take care of the accounting later on, or you can make a one-time donation at the website, but the mission of the nonprofit charity to cure childhood cancer and help with the families of children going through cancer, their siblings, and patients themselves.
Cancer has struck this Ashland High football team the last several years.
Yeah, we had 2 players, including, obviously Jake. My son passed away in February, and the Ashland Clocker family was a big part of his life, especially towards the last few years. And then P.J. Ferrier, who passed away a couple of months before Jake, same disease, but also very involved with the Ashland Clocker program and coached many of these kids as well.
And played for the Clockers.
Played for the Clockers, a 2014 graduate. Jake Silver was a 2018 graduate. But the kids that play for the team, they love the program, they love the coach. You see Owen Lovely on the sideline, graduated last year. He's their celebration coach. And nobody had a better celebration than Owen with pick by Kavanaugh.
He wants to take it all the way, but it got heavy there.
Got heavy by 2 of his own players.
They sandwiched him. Dom Kavanaugh.
That was Iannarelli's first almost tackle of the game. And I joke because he's a great player.
Tommy
he ran right into him.
Tommy Bernardin, ever since he missed that touchdown, he's struggled.
I mean, he's thrown into the wind. He's down by 15 points. He's trying to make things happen. It's
a little bit of fatigue.
Sure. And the Clockers certainly have the adrenaline going.
6:14 to go.
But like I told Steve Eulish from Fireflies of Marlboro, they have 4 home games, so the Kicks Against Cancer is for the home games. Now they got shut out. They're hosting Holliston this year. Last year they played them. There's a handoff to Griffin. Frank. Some good yardage there. But they lost to Holliston 48-0 last year. So if they put up 7 or 14 points, who knows? Anything could happen, though.
Holliston, one of the tougher teams.
Yeah. Anything can happen. If this team plays the way they can play and they don't make the mistakes, I think they'll give Holliston a surprising run for the money. That's Griffin Frank.
34.
With Lopez in motion. Takes
And
it on the sweep.
He's got a hole.
Enough for a first down. There's the clock ticking away. 5.5 to go. But and if you didn't want to support the Kicks Against Cancer, support Fireflies of Marlboro. You'll love it. Great food, great atmosphere. They just did a huge remodel over the winter.
It's right on Route 20, right, just before you get to the Marlboro Country Club.
Yeah, and it's live music on Friday and Saturday. Some really good acts that play, and then
Tom keeps it himself and picks up a handful.
like I said, we talked about the backyard, firefighters' backyard, which is open seating. They got some space heaters out there if it's a little cool. They're not open year-round, but they're open now. And they have some nice acoustic music Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, usually about 6 to 9 or 5:30 to 8:30. Some great cocktails.
Clock is starting to milk a little clock now, too. Keeping the ball on the ground, but now taking their time between plays.
Yes.
Because this game is not out of reach. The Hillers need 2 scores.
Like I was saying in the promotion, we were doing a little spot. My daughter Hallie and I.
He bounces, but
Frank,
nothing there. Griffin Frank on the carry.
A couple of yards, maybe down to the 5, but
Frank is his name, not Frank.
Frank, 2 Y's, is it? Is it Griffin? Frank Y on the I on the last name, and Griffin with a Y.
Some subs here with a 3rd down play coming up.
We got Jake Tolan in there. Number 59 we haven't talked about, playing right guard. That's sophomore Dylan Drozek.
Timeout Ashland, they weren't ready.
Timeout Ashland.
Number 51, also out there, Colin Dagg, senior.
Well, 2 plays here. 2 important plays are possible here, barring a turnover. Clock is with a 3rd and 5 at the 7. They can get a 1st down if they don't get a touchdown. And there's also a potential for a very important field goal if a 4th down should develop in that way.
Yeah.
And we have a good kicker.
Yeah, Gostinelli was 2 for 2 in the opening game against Westwood, and like I said, they didn't kick a field goal all last year.
Has he missed any extra points?
He missed the first extra point this
season?
year, I believe. Yeah. No, maybe not. Wait, it was 27-21 with 2 field goals. No, he didn't miss. He didn't miss.
So the clock is show pass, but Frink is in the backfield. Straight back. Doesn't see anything.
Plenty of time.
Wants
He's
to
gonna
run.
keep it.
Dom is in trouble.
There's a flag down.
He's going to get a yard, but we're worried about that yellow flag.
It was he was holding. I think it was Joey Harrington.
Oh, there's flags in the defensive backfield as well.
Oh, maybe we'll get offsetting.
Let's see what it
Or
is.
was
They'll
it-
sort it out. Holding Ashland. Holding Hopkinton. No play. 3rd. We go back to 3rd and 5 at the 7.
But it does run a little bit more time off the clock.
Yeah, let's see.
3:26.
If you're Coach McKay, are you going to run something different? Or are you going to run the same play? I think he's going to run something different. Let's see.
I've learned in the years that I've followed Ashland Clocker football not to try and predict what McKay's going to do.
Same set, same play. Quick out,
And a
touchdown!
touchdown. His favorite target, Kevin Russell.
And with 3:09 to go, it's 33-12 Ashland. That should do it. Big play. Kavanaugh to Russell.
Donations from this game alone might cure childhood cancer. Wouldn't that be great?
Gastinelli was
Kicked
dying
against
to
cancer.
kick that field goal, but he'll have to try the extra point instead. And calm, cool, and collected.
Just a little chip shot. He doesn't try to overdo it. He knows what he has to do.
Interesting. Just enough.
Just good form. That's $225 to Jake's team to help cure cancer and support families of childhood cancer patients. And more importantly, 34-12. And I think the Ashland, when they played Thanksgiving Day, I think the score was something like that, 34-12, or Hopkinton came into Ashland on that cold, wintry day. I saw you were smart enough to take that day off, Bob.
I couldn't do the game.
I spent $200 buying clothing. No, not that much, but it was crazy, and it was still just so bitterly cold and windy. It was windy like it is today, but 15 degrees out, so you can imagine. And Hopkinton got their revenge for the thrilling 8-7 victory that Ashland pulled off in the last minute last year with a fake 2-point conversion in Hopkinton. That was a huge turning point in the season.
And again, that was a regular season game.
Yeah, and that one counted in the standings, so Hopkinton came in and just said, hey.
Squib kick handled clean, right up the gut to the 40 and a little more.
And they got a lot of their
Salyards did that return.
second stringers in there.
So, Coach, is he clearing the bench?
I think so. He's got Cabin on the bench. Dwinells is on the bench.
Sean Harding is in there.
And it'll be up to these guys to
Joey Harrington is in there.
Keep the second half shutout going. They throw underneath, and there's a nice tackle by Jeff Dolloway.
Tackle by Jeff Dolloway out in the flat. It'll be second down and 6.
As the clock ticks under 3 minutes. And we'll be back next week at home, a 3 o'clock game. Oh, there's a nice block on that underneath pass.
Run them out. They do it successfly. Spencer Gravel.
And that's
on the
Cole
defense.
Salyards. He's had a decent game for himself quietly.
Jake Troutman's out there, 24. No huddle. Hill is ready to go. They're in Ashland territory at the 36. Quick out. It's complete, and another good tackle.
And that's Dolloway again.
Jeff Dolloway, 2 good tackles. Open field.
That's what you want to see with 2:29. Give them their 4 yards. Keep the clock running.
Hillers have 3 timeouts. They don't seem inclined to use them yet.
Let's get out of here without any injuries. That's all you hope for at this point.
They try a running play. And Mulvaney breaks a tackle and gets some extra yards.
There was a flag, and I don't know, did he get
after the tackle?
No, it was almost during the tackle. I don't know if he maybe caught a piece of his face mask. I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Let's wait for the signal.
No, they're going back, so it was a hold.
In the blocking against the Hillers. That'll set them back 10 from the spot of the foul. Oh, it was a little bit downfield, Rob, because it's only coming back to the 37.
And Andrew Molesky, the sophomore, double 44 coming into the game for Ashland.
Straight back, the quick out again, complete again, and Holloway got him again. Wow.
Yeah.
Very small gain. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that's Brian Keefe.
Under a minute and a half to go in the game.
You can definitely see the depletion in the
timeout.
You know, in the Hopkinton lineup. They lost a lot of key seniors. I mean, everybody loses key seniors. It just doesn't look like the team has been able to fill those holes yet, as Hopkinton is going to walk away 0-5. Very, very pleased Andrew McKay cheering them on into the timeout.
Chance for everyone to get a couple of plays here. There's still a minute 21 to go.
He's always coaching them.
Scoreboard tells the story.
Whether it's a practice or real game situation, he's always coaching. He's always looking for them to play hard. Into the game, Sean Harding, you talked about him. For Ashland, the junior. It's a big body. That'll be, see if he can do anything.
They go to work again. Again, the short game.
This one to
now it's 4th down.
Jack Lima. The tackle.
short of the first down. 34th down.
And we're at the 1 minute mark.
Nope, something happened.
Got a penalty there. A little bit more time to, again, once mentioned our false start.
Bad time on a 4th and 2.
Ashland Pet Concierge are one of our underwriters. AshlandPetConcierge.com for pet sitting needs. They'll do in-home, take your dog out for a walk, whatever you need. So keep your pet in the comfort of their own home. Vacation stays. And 126 self-storage, Pond Street in Ashland.
4th and 7, he keeps it himself and doesn't get it. Clockers take over on downs.
And there's
41 seconds left in the game.
And Sean Harding, the junior, with a tackle, or an assist on the tackle. Good for him. Getting in the game and making the most of it.
2 snaps and we're going home. 3:15, Rob. 2 hours and 15 minutes in a seven touchdown game.
Yeah, the second half dragged on a little bit. Some injuries, some penalties. But overall, a well-played game. I mean, Ashland outscored them 34-6 after that opening drive. They
Victory
take
formation.
Take the knee.
Nice game by Ashland.
Yeah, every facet of the game.
And, both sides of the ball, special teams, everything.
Beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, the one turnover, but it's funny, the one turnover, that could have really changed the complexion of the game had they not made that goal line stand on the other end.
I'll tell you, I was thrilled to see Eddie Lopez break one for the end zone. I was thrilled to see Russell and Gazzard catch touchdown passes on great throws from Dominic Kavanaugh, who had another outstanding game at quarterback.
Yeah.
And I was glad to see Jake Latessa catch a touchdown pass.
And the interception by Arshad Ahmed, after he had been beat for a touchdown, the first score of the game, or I forget which score, but for him to battle back and, that was a big play.
Final score is 34-12, but you and I know, and everyone here knows, this was a tough game, and it was a close game, and it was in doubt until the 4th period.
Yep.
When the Clockers got 2 touchdowns and put it away.
Yeah. Hopkinton, like we said, Hopkinton moved the ball. And, they were not out of it until really the last 6 minutes.
Extra points made a big difference, creating that 9-point edge.
Yeah, exactly. Being able to make it 9 points was a huge difference. It looked closer than it was.
I liked Dalloway on defense and Lima at the end of the game. They played great. And I also liked Ahmed on defense. And also Eddie
Brandon Grover.
Branca and Brandon Grover on defense. And Don Massaro had a big play. And Ryan Dwinells was an anchor. And a good game by the Ashland defense. Gave up 2 touchdowns. But I have to give credit on the Hopkinton side. I thought Robbie Bernardin played a very nice game.
He did.
And Tommy.
And it must have been nice for him to throw a touchdown pass to his brother, which at the time, cut the lead to a couple.
Salyards, Keefe, and Hamblett all looked good for Hopkinton. They have a very good passing attack. And Cam Mulvaney is a kid who knows what he's doing when he's running that football.
Yeah, I don't think Hopkinton's going to go winless this year.
Yeah, I think that's a good prediction.
Like I said, they played tough against 2 undefeated teams. And but with that final score at 34, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention one more time the Fireflies of Marlboro.
How much? What's the total for today?
$225 for Kicks Against Cancer. And
great day for Ashland and a great day for Kicks Against Cancer.
Yeah, and it's going to the charity Jake's team. And like I say, he's pledged to do this for the home games this year. And just very, very generous. And as generous a person as Steve is, the establishment of Fireflies is just top-notch, first class, and they do catering as well. So, all your catering needs, please give them a call. I think I'm going to head over there tonight for some ribs.
And also thanks to 126 Storage and Pet Concierge.
Ashland
And our
Pet
thanks to our great crew today, which included Jack on camera, Allison Rose, and Connor Donovan, and Tommy Hamilton. Today's game produced and directed by Todd Carter. My partner's Rob Silver. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, and go Clockers.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, Cori checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all of the Ashland Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro has generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Hallie, tell us a little bit about Jake's Team.
There's two main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join in the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashland Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro.